focus.
Yeah, I don't like this webcam.
I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found the peace that comes from watching my fishes as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Hey, Dina.
Hey, Father Fish, how's it going?
Good.
How have you been?
We got a
Good to
crowd
see you.
here. We got a mob here.
Yeah, we do.
Look at this. Look at the 6 Cornwall. Stan Pittman. Carnaby J. Rob is here. Just walking in the door. NC Pleco Cavers. When are we starting? He says. Well, if my brain worked right, which it doesn't, mind you,
It's okay, mine don't either.
we would have started half an hour ago. But I totally lost track. You know what we need to do?
What?
We need to either change Sunday night or Wednesday night so they both start at the same time.
Right?
That's what we need to do. 'Cause
Yeah,
I am forever getting them twisted up.
me too. Half the time it's my husband that reminds me which day it is on it.
Right.
And,
So I
and
was
hey,
sitting
darn
around
it.
waiting for 7 o'clock. I thought I'd just check in on you early,
Yeah.
and it was late.
Hey, we could always start
Anyway,
starting at 6.
we need a
We,
phone call. We need, that's what it is. We need a health check.
yeah, we do.
Glory. All right, I is still not figured out.
Hmm.
Who's this? We got Bible Unbutchered, Father Fish Lake. We need to give give him a wrench. Bible Unbutchered is now got a wrench. Nobody else new here so far. Seems odd. Let's see, is there maybe? Oh, yes, Skylar. Skylar, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Get your wrench back. Those of you who are getting wrenches, if you want to keep them, you need to go to Father Fish at YouTube and subscribe. That way you'll keep your wrench.
Hmm.
Okay, we got everybody.
Yep.
Christian. So what do you think, guys? You think we ought to start Sunday at 7 or start Wednesday at 6? What do you think? if we start Wednesday at 6, that means the California crowd, 6 to 8 would be 3 to 6. That's mid-afternoon. Which is part of the reason we set it later. We could do it Sunday. The problem with that is then we run into all kinds of people on Sunday night. I don't know. We probably just need to keep it the way it is and get our heads screwed on straight.
What we'll have to do is we'll have to make it my husband's job to remind both of us, because without him, I don't remember. I always get them.
Jellen Dragos. Hello, hello. Jellen, get you a wrench. Welcome. And Cornwall is here. I said that. What do you know about water box aquariums? I know what I forgot, or I don't know what I forgot. I know that I forgot. How's that? Water box. It's a manufacturer. They make a slightly upgraded aquarium. I mean, maybe it's substantially upgraded. I don't know. There are very few companies making aquariums anymore, and the reason for that is interesting. It was down to 2 or 3, and then Central Pet bought them out and shut them down in favor of just one manufacturing company. So part of the problem with the industry is that it has become virtually a vertical monopoly.
Yeah.
It really has. I mean, one company, Central Pet, owns all of the major manufacturers and all of the major distributors, both for fish and for dry goods.
Wow.
So they have, and it's global. They have not bought up a lot of little companies. They've only bought up big companies, but they own Petco, for example. They own Petco, they own Tetra. They own, I don't remember all. They own Seagrass.
Wow.
They own, I think they own Higer, or maybe Higer's still independent. I don't know, but they own all of the major manufacturers, all of the major distributors, or at least some of the major ones.
Wow.
Which is why they can do their $1 a gallon fish tank sale at Petco, because they're manufacturing the tank. They own Central. Well, let's see now. It's not called Central Pet. There's a holding company that owns Central Pet. I can't remember what it is. It's a company in England. I don't know. It'll maybe come to me. Central Pet is the primary distributor to all of the fish stores. They're a wholesaler. The same company that owns Central Pet also owns the manufacturing companies that supply goods to Central Pet, which then supply goods to the pet shop. So the cost of a fish tank for a pet shop buying from Central Pet is higher than the special price on fish tanks at Petco. So pet shops buy their tanks from their 5s, 10s, 20s, 55s, 75s, those size tanks, not the real big ones, not the 2s, the 250, the 3s, but all of the under 100 gallon tanks. They buy them from Petco when they go on sale because they're cheaper. and then they mark them up to the regular price or whatever. I got into the point where I wasn't even selling new tanks. I was strictly selling used tanks because I bought used tanks. And I was the only place that dealt in used tanks. I
Mhm.
plan to do the same thing now. I'll probably have to have some additional storage to be able to do it. But I was buying used equipment from hobbyists for store credit unless it was something really special that I was willing to pay cash on. I paid store credit, I paid $1 a gallon store credit.
Yeah.
And I sold it for $1 a gallon. And the only reason I made money on the deal was because nearly 50% of the people who I gave the little gift card to never used it.
Huh.
And that became my profit. It was just bizarre. Anyway. Bible Unbutchered says, love the natural. Even we like to be in surroundings most comfortable. Well, that's absolutely right.
Yeah, it is.
Christian B, I'm thinking of showing some young bettas in a 60-gallon grow out. That's cool. That's a really good idea. Like to see that. That would be fun. That would be fun. I did post the link, didn't I?
Yeah, you got it pinned to the top.
We got the link pinned.
Hmm.
So we're going to do show and tell tonight. We did it last Sunday. It went over well. I think, frankly, show and tell is the right format for what we're doing. So we're just gonna do show and tell routinely. I don't know if I could do this light without blinding myself. That's a little better, I suppose. Somebody sent me a message on YouTube and said, "Don't you dare grow that beard out.
Wow.
You dare." And I type back, LOL. So I guess I'm doing it. I don't know.
Hey, do what makes you feel good about it. If you want to grow
I
the
need,
beard, do
I
it.
need to remind myself what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I've had some people miss it. Um, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Matt Co. Oh, Matt CC is Matt CC3. Stylist Ninja. Hey, Stylist. ZX9R, you grow yours. Well, all right. Crazy Man's coming back. Oh, no. Crazy Man never left. Do ever deal fish disease? I can't make any money on it. Nobody wants to buy it. Nobody wants to buy sick fish. I don't know what it is. It's weird. I mean, you'd think that having TB or cancer or some dread disease would be a fascination. You know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Well,
We've been teaching natural health in the aquarium for so long that nobody's interested in sick fish anymore.
that's
We don't
it.
have we got no sick fish. None of our followers have sick fish. We just don't know what a sick fish is anymore. Funny stuff.
That is funny.
Actually, it's true, pretty much.
It is.
Okay, I have a confession, and
Okay.
it's a partial one. It's not. I'm not sure exactly where it's at, but I've been running I've been running tanks with effectively no water changes, little feeding, uh, not messing around with them for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got one, two, three, four, five, six tanks here at home that are in precisely that condition. Um, and I'm finding that they have become so tanned that I can't see into them anymore. So I'm gradually breaking them down. I've broken down two. What I've discovered is that an absolute lack of any kind of care other than occasionally throwing food in results in and not keeping up with the food web. I have not kept up with the food web, and that's probably critical. The and that's because I don't have it. I don't have an easily accessible wild source, and I'm not culturing it effectively, or at least I don't think I am. So anyway, the upshot of it is I've not been keeping up with the food web. I've been feeding sporadically, and the numbers of fish in the tank have gradually dwindled. Now, what's interesting is I pay attention to this tank every day.
Mm-hmm.
I get into it, I'm cleaning it out, taking muck out, messing with the plants, um, keeping an eye on the fish. I feed every day. I'm not getting the losses here. But in my other tanks that just basically have sat there for the last 2.5 years or so, um, several populations of fish that I put in there have disappeared. Notably, the clown killies. The clown killies are gone. I cleaned out. I had put Habrosus cories and scarlet batis in the top tank. I had 5 or 6 of each. I broke it down today. I found 2 cories, might have been 3, and I found 3 scarlet batis and a couple of guppies. That's all that was in there. Um, I know the bottom tank has keyholes in it because I've seen them. It should have some apistos because they spawned in there 2 years ago, but I haven't seen any in a while. So I've got 2 more tanks to break down. So I'll see what's in there. I'm hoping I still have some apistos. Actually, they've been in there for a year. I got them at the um, at the what's it called, the Pennsylvania show last year, and they spawned, and I've got 1 or 2 left that I moved out of. Oh yeah, there was one in the top tank. I moved that one. So anyway, what's happened is there, because I have absolutely not cared for the tank at all for an extended period of time. Have not provided adequate food web. I've lost some fish. There just hasn't been adequate food in there. Now, the fact that there were 3 scarlet batis left in there that were in nice condition, they look pretty good, means that they were getting something, but they're a very, very tiny fish.
Mm-hmm.
And they're a bottom fish. The clown killie is a top fish. And so losing the clown killie makes sense because without a constant um, um, uh, recharging of that food web, there isn't going to be anything at the top. It'll be down in the muck and the mud. There was 1-inch thick mud, and not just any kind of mud, the soft muddy, mucky mud.
Yeah.
The the kind of stuff, if you've done any collecting in very old places, you'll get into areas where the mud will be 2 foot deep and you'll just sink right down in it. It's very soft mud. There's no and it just sort of swirls up. That it was that kind of mud. That kind of mud was that. I don't have anything like that in this tank. So it happened because of absolutely no care of any kind. So this whole, and I did this deliberately to find out what happens when you leave a tank absolutely alone for years. And what I've discovered is it is not desirable to do that. It creates a natural environment, but unless you are infusing that environment with live nutrients, and I don't mean just plants, because I've kept plants going in there, but with leaf mulch, with litter, with a constant source of nutrients going into it, it reaches a point where everything kind of deteriorates to its lowest level. It becomes that soft mud. The numbers of the numbers of macrofauna totally disappear. They're gone pretty quick. The microfauna then begins to disappear because whatever fish are left in there are eating it up, and they're eating each other up. And they're all predators. Everything in there is a predator. It's being a predator on something. So it becomes it also, and this really surprised me, it becomes less nutritious for the plants. And that's really interesting.
That is. I would have never thought that.
I wouldn't have either. But what that means is that the plants depend on the amino acids, the ammonia, the nitrates, all of that stuff that are generated by the fish and the other living animals in there in order for them to be able to thrive. They don't die, but they sort of they kind of go into stasis. They I guess they die very, very slowly. They're still able to take up some nutrients to keep going, but they're not thriving. And so I wasn't getting growth the way I do in here. This is growing out crazy all the time.
Yeah, that tank's looking awesome.
That growth stopped happening in those two tanks. So this leads us to where we're at with the new shop, which is the food web. Turns out promoting the food web is absolutely critical, which demonstrates that feeding your fish is absolutely critical. You cannot stop feeding your fish and never put anything else in the tank. It doesn't work that way. Even in nature, there are nutrients coming into that body of water continuously. If you put a pond outside, you know this. You know that leaves blow into it, insects fall into it, things are going in it, falling into it all the time, continuously. So there's a constant source of food, a constant source of nutrients going into it. So the secret is not to not feed your fish. The secret is to feed your fish live foods or food web material. In other words, feed feed the food the fish are feeding on. Feed the microfauna, feed the macrofauna. Feed that, and then the fish will have nutrients. They'll have food to eat. So rather than putting a can of prepared food in, you put leaf mulch in, you maintain live culture in it in order to be able to maintain the living organisms in the system. Let's say NC is here. NC, what are you up to?
A lot actually.
A lot. I
Right
dare
here.
tell us about it.
Why is it not focusing?
I don't
Not-
know.
There we go.
We're having problems with that.
But I set up the tank for the new plants that are coming in.
Cut your volume down. You're too loud.
Okay. Hold on. Give me a quick second.
Who is this? Well, he went away. Frank R is here. I'm going to bring Frank up.
Okay,
We'll bring him
sounds good.
back. Frank,
Hey, Father, how are you?
good. How are you?
I'm good. I can
Gotcha.
go I can go inside.
Oh, all right.
It's a beautiful day out there today.
Where do you live?
South Bend, Indiana.
Oh,
Fight
okay.
Irish.
Yeah, it's pretty here too.
Yeah. Of course, the Irish lost horribly
Oh no.
to Northern Illinois, so I have no idea what to think.
Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
Well, I'll give you a little progress update, I guess, on the tank.
Good.
So, yep. So, hopefully you can see, and I'm not blocking the microphone this time, but so we had.
You're blocking the microphone.
Am I? Gosh.
Move your finger. Right. Okay, that's better.
Okay. So, I found that some of the cherry shrimp were pregnant and had the yellow, eggs, or the yellow saddle, anyways. But some of them were like greatly pregnant. I just threw some food in there, so they're all kind of hunting around for that. But I don't know if you can see him or not. There's an Amano back there. Can you see that?
Let me enlarge my screen.
Oh, some little cherry shrimp.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cherry shrimp, but there's also Amano shrimp in there, and they're very good at keeping the algae off the plant.
Oh yeah, they are. Yeah.
But when I throw food in there, those Amanos will grab that whole pellet of food and they'll just take it off and hide it.
Huh.
So that's kind of interesting.
That's
but
cool.
anyways, they're doing great.
Is that it swimming around? Are they?
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can see it,
Yeah.
they're still small, but at any rate, I think it's really good. Plants are good.
Yeah, it looks wonderful.
I like how the Anubia came out.
That's pretty. What is your substrate? What is that material?
Well, the top is like it's a fluval
Oh, okay.
substrate, and then there's an aqua soil under it, and then
Got it.
basically
Okay.
gravel, and then
Yeah, got it.
under gravel, and then the plenum area underneath. But look at that Ludwigia. I don't know if you can see
That is a pretty plant. Yeah.
Yeah,
Such
it
a pretty plant. Do you have a lid on your tank?
I do.
Okay. I'm experimenting now with taking the lids off because the Ludwigia, for example, is a plant that wants to grow out of the water.
Okay.
So it'll get right up to the top and then it'll start shooting out. And that's when they flower.
So that's a thought. that I would let that happen. The other thought was that I selfishly might clip some of these and plant them in other parts of the tank,
Right.
right, and get free plants.
Yeah, for now, you're better off doing that.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, yeah, I think things
Nice. I like the background. That's
things
pretty
are-
cool.
things
Yeah,
are coming
background's nice.
Yeah, you talked to us about that before. There,
Yeah.
that's
So
very nice. Yeah.
and the other thing, and I thought it was not going to make it, but it's the jungle val.
Oh, Jungle Val is a weed. It's
So when I planted it, it did not look great, and I had confidence that it was going to make it, but
yeah.
it has rebounded.
Yeah, so long as the root system is good, it puts out a lot of roots, and that's what makes the difference because it then is able to pull in huge amounts of nutrient.
Yeah. So I'm just looking in the back, and there's like you probably can't even see it, but a huge cluster of shrimp that obviously found a pellet or they
Yeah.
of food or what have you. But at any rate, so yeah,
Nice.
thanks a lot.
Nice.
Hey Frank, Erie's
Yeah.
Bird has a question for you. Is that dwarf sage growing as a carpeting plant?
Yes, it is.
I was thinking it was.
Behind the wooden root system and the stump and all that is dwarf sage.
Nice.
And then the front is a smaller, it's pygmy four chain, which is obviously a different plant altogether.
Right. Yeah.
But the dwarf sag is doing so well. And at first it didn't look great either, but it really rebounded.
Looking great. Are they fatherfish plants? Is that where?
No, they're not, Father. I went a different route. Only.
Just curious because they do carry all of those.
Yeah. They all work.
Very
well.
nice. Yeah, it looks great.
All right. Well, thanks for giving me a little minute, and
You bet.
I always enjoy your show. And
Thank you. We do have fun.
all right. Well, thanks,
Okay.
Father.
Let me get NC back here. Thank you, Frank.
All right.
Here.
You take care.
Let's see.
Hello.
Hi there. There he is.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Let me
Yep.
clip on my mic real quick.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got a new mic.
Oh, that's nice.
So my video quality is going to improve.
Good job.
Okay, so I have your tank set up.
Okay.
I did the substrate and I added like everything.
Wonderful. Looks
And
terrific.
I'm just waiting for the plants right now. It's still in Maryland, it looks like.
Yeah, I think that we could not ship them because we ran out of stem plants. So they're going to go out Tuesday. You'll get them Thursday or Friday.
Okay, got it. And then right here, we have the baby guppies. Still doing good.
Nice.
They're really small.
No, they're jumping up. They do
Yeah, they are.
fast, don't they? You got a lot of
And I
babies.
did a bit of fish moving around. So this is all green dragons and green dragons only.
Nice.
Green dragon plecos, lemon pleco,
Those are pretty.
super red pleco, pleco grow out.
Nice.
And this tank, I'm gonna redo and put like a father fish substrate. I got the sand going out.
Very cool.
But it's kind of like cloudy. How do I like prevent that? I use this sand, play sand.
Sponge filter.
Sponge filter.
Yeah.
And I also got peat moss. And I bagged up pre-measured father fish like bags. So just in case I need to use them, I have them at hand.
Okay, very good.
That's cool.
so I don't have to buy any extra. I can just plop them in.
Right.
So
Looking
yeah,
good. You're looking good. Look at that.
the only yeah, this is my mic too. This is my mic setup.
Very cool.
The only problem I have is how do I hatch this brine shrimp? I don't seem to get it hatched.
Add more salt.
Add more salt.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. It's gotta be pretty high salinity.
Okay,
It's
because a lot of
higher
people,
than natural seawater.
say I can just use sea salt, like this salt.
Well, you can, but you may not be using enough.
Okay, got it. So that's basically it. I'm gonna redo this tank too. I'm gonna add all the plants in them, and we're gonna have a jungle.
Good. That'll be much better. You'll like that.
Yep.
Looking good.
I think this male has eggs.
You think?
Yeah. Again.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
Very
I
good.
always get eggs, like occasionally.
Good job.
But we have a little problem. There's this lone guy in here that I managed not to get out.
Is that a guppy?
Yeah, I gotta get him out and put him in the guppy.
Put them in with the other guppies.
This is gonna be like the guppy show tank, like with all the guppies.
Very cool.
I got a few neurites in there, and then a pleco. I don't know where the pleco is. He's probably under the filter, or something. Yeah, he's under the filter.
Yeah, I think I see him.
Yep. I have plecos in all my tanks because that's my favorite fish.
Cool fish. Have you followed the science lady?
What?
The YouTube channel, the science lady. She's
No.
an expert in plecos.
Oh, wow.
I should follow her.
Oh, you should. I'll try to find the link. Look up science lady.
Okay.
Aquarium science.
And do you think this female's pregnant?
Look up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she sure is.
Nice and fat.
Yeah. She's going to have a bunch of babies.
Yep. Well, I'm going to go enjoy some Jersey Mike subs.
All right.
And I'll see you Wednesday. Hopefully Cody can get on today.
That'd be good.
He's
Okay.
got a really cool store.
Nice.
So, yeah, that's basically it. Everything's normal. Everything's fine. Nothing really happened. Nothing really traumatic happened. So we're good.
That's good.
Thank you guys so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Nancy.
Love y'all.
I love ya. I love his tanks and his setups.
Yeah,
Eventually, I'm going to end up overthrowing the garage, and that's what my garage is going to look like when I overthrow it.
Right. Absolutely. Okay, so what I was talking about with the food web, if you caught the last video, that's where we're headed with the YouTube channel and with the store. And part of it is pulling together people like Phillips Fishworks and Scoping Out and probably Silver Creek and a few others who are part of this movement to build the Natural Aquarium with a food web. And there are some other smaller channels that have been doing this very faithfully. And we want to kind of pull them all together and see if we can get some creative juices flowing among us to be able to promote this more. Maybe even do a new channel that'll be focused specifically on things that are happening around the fish tube in in natural aquariums. We're considering focusing this on through the Discord channel because that's really what that's committed to, and opening the Discord channel up to be able to include more communities, such as the Phillips community. He's got a growing group of committed people who are the same people. I mean, many of them are the same people, but they're natural communities that fit together just like a web. We need to provide opportunities for all of the people who are doing this to really be able to work together and be in communication with each other so that as we develop techniques and procedures and understandings, we'll be able to communicate that quickly and easily. We'll be able to work together to develop these systems, and that's really what the Father Fish Shoal, the Discord server, is all about. So hopefully we'll be able to find effective ways. There's no particular financial. There's no financial remuneration involved in that. I don't make any money at all on that. The only money I make is sales to the store, and we're already supporting Phillips and other people like Pepperland Creek who are doing this very same kind of thing. So, Father Food, Adam Armbruster, Father Food. That's interesting. Father Food. Huh. The marketing genius there. The food web, Father Food. That's, well, that kind of says it all, doesn't it? That's
yeah, it does.
Gee whiz. See, what I don't want to do is provide an alternative to what Phillips is doing, because he needs to build that business, and I really need to be supporting him in doing that. So I'm not looking to start a new product line that's going to in any way co-opt what he's doing. Rather, I want to be able to support him and develop the packaging that is going to make this most effective. And I think that's really the key at this point. I'm working with him now to put together a package that he can ship to me that I can use to install a food web in all of my tanks. I mean, it seems like a simple thing to do. It's really not, because what we need to do is do this in such a way as to create a Father Food, to create a food system that we can get to people. They can install it in their tank, and it's more than just the resurrection jar. Who just came up? Dom, where'd he go? He disappeared that quick.
Just left.
Yeah, he came and went. Come on back, Dom. I'm
going
gonna
to step away from the computer for just a second. I'll be right back.
Sure. Dom, come on back. I was on my way to you when we lost you. Sergio Morales. Thank you, Sergio, very much. Appreciate it. Get you a wrench. Andy Beerbaum. What's the biggest tank you guys have seen that uses this method? I've got a 125 set up. The biggest I've done is 500. I did that when I had my shop. I'm not aware of any public aquariums that are doing it yet, although they're getting really close. Part of the problem is a gateway food. ZX9R is calling it a gateway food. Interesting. The biology of the public aquarium is such that they're moving in this direction. The problem is They have an infrastructure, multi-million dollars worth of infrastructure that mitigate against it. It's basically deep substrate systems with in some cases sumps, in other cases simply huge sand filters. But I look to that happening. I look to major public aquariums converting systems, particularly systems like their Amazon systems, to a deep substrate natural system. There's no reason for them not to do that. And they can tell a much better story if they do that. So, 3 fish kings, how's he says. Someone had a question getting rid of blue-green algae. What I've discovered about algae is if you have it, your plants and light are not in balance. You've got an imbalance, either inadequate plants or too much light. And you need to get that balance right. Typically, it means adding more plants. If you're getting algae growth on the plants, then you need to cut back light. But if your plants are doing well and you're getting algae growth, then you need more plants. So it's that kind of balance. Let me go over that again because that's important. If you've got plants in your tank and the plants are doing well and you're also getting algae, then you need more plants. If you're getting algae growing on the plants, that's a different issue. That's an excess of light that's putting more light in than the plants are able to handle, and the algae is simply suffocating. So you cut back on the light, which reduces the algae. Somebody just popped in here, and it is Christian B.
Hello, Father Fish.
How are you?
Howdy, Dina.
Hey.
I just thought I'd show you my 60-gallon grow for my bettas.
Oh, nice.
I'm having a few issues with it, so got to kind of overlook it, but I'm hoping to get lights tonight. So here we go.
Oh, wow.
How nice. How many males do you have in there?
There's about 50 bettas altogether, and so I'd say about half of them are males.
Okay, is that a single hatching? They're all brothers and sisters?
They sure are.
Okay, got it. And they're what, about 3-4 months old?
Yeah, they're about 13 weeks.
Okay.
And they're really starting to color up good now.
They sure are.
It come from a pair of, one was a galaxy koi, the male,
Yeah.
and the female was a tangerine koi.
Right.
But my issue I'm having is I've cut back on the feeding, even though I know I need to feed them good because they're still growing. I don't want to stun them.
Right.
I'm having a lot of hair algae and a lot of cyano starting, if you can see that.
Yeah, I can. You don't have nearly enough plants in there to compensate for that.
Well, I ordered a stem plant pack from you today for that. Just
okay. That'll help a lot.
I've got quite a bit of Allicinaria in the back.
That moss looks good too.
And I've got a really huge sword plant that gets covered up by the water lettuce, but
It'll do that.
The water lettuce helps as well.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I plan on putting that whole plant pack in here when I get it.
Yeah, I would.
And I'm hoping that that'll take care of a lot of the problems.
I think it will.
Now,
It looks really good.
Yeah,
The moss is doing well. The fish look very healthy. What's your long-term goal with that?
My long-term goal is I've got several people that said they would take them from me when they were ready to go. I got a pet place called Petland in Dalton, Georgia, that said they would take some, and I'm hoping my local fish store will take some, but they're kind of fussy about taking fish. They want to sell them, they don't want to buy them. So
Well, they're buying them from somewhere.
Right.
yeah, and I put a post on Facebook and a couple other places trying to get rid of some of them by myself, but nobody's really responding to them. So right now I'm just growing them out and hoping to
Where are
find
you
some.
located, Christian?
Pardon?
Where are you located?
I'm located in the North Georgia mountains, just
Okay.
about 3 miles from the Tennessee line.
You want to try shipping them?
Yeah, I was going to give it a try. I'm a little apprehensive about shipping fish because I've never done it before.
That is shipped really well.
Yeah, that's what I
A
asked.
little bit of water, and a lot of air, and you're good to go.
Okay. Well, yeah, if I had somebody to ship them to, I'd be glad to give it a whirl.
How many you got in there?
There's approximately 50. It's kind of hard to count them, but I think that's about how many I've got in here.
Okay, I'll make a deal. I'll buy the whole lot of them from you. Whatever, you need to keep some. Don't get rid of all of them. You know,
Okay.
keep 5 to 10 anyway.
Yeah,
And I'll buy the rest of them. And I'll work with you to explain how to ship them. I can even do the label. I can send you a box. It won't be difficult, and we'll do it every night, so there won't be any stress.
Okay.
And I'm in no hurry. So
okay,
keep,
I got some more down here that are from a different batch.
oh, wonderful!
They're Dumbos.
Wow,
And there's a couple of 8-7s in there with them, but
very nice.
I've got the same problem. I don't have any plants, so I'm starting to get cyano on the sand.
Yeah, that's
But
okay. It's
I'll
not.
order more plants for this one too.
Yeah. Oh well, I'll do you. We'll do some trade if you want. Trade your plants for fish.
It sounds good. We can work something out. I'll guarantee it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, and I've got another tank over here I'd like to show you.
Wow.
Oh, those are some pretty angels.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are they your babies?
The little ones are. Yeah, well,
Right.
the big one is too, but he's 7 years old.
Wow.
I hatched him 7 years ago.
They got a lot of bronze on them. That's a really pretty strain.
Yeah, I like him. I've got a betta in there too, but he's hiding in the back. He's
Right.
Boy, he's my prettiest betta, but he won't come out.
Huh.
Let me see if he'll come up.
Yeah, the angels are a little too aggressive for him.
Here he comes.
There he is, sure enough. Look at that. We just froze.
Wow.
He is pretty, isn't he?
That is beautiful betta.
And then I've got
Nice angels.
thank you. And I know I don't compare the 3Gs at all, but I'm pretty happy with my
Well, you
result.
got a pretty strain though. That's really kind of the key with angels. Is to get a strain that's really attractive, and you've got that.
Yes, sir.
Very nice.
And down below here, I've got a 10-gallon snail tank with a couple of emerald green barbs in it.
Oh, cool. That's a nice barb. The emerald green is a really pretty barb.
He was dark a minute ago when I started
Yeah,
pointing.
I need to get some of those.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get a tank of them. That's a nice fish. I'm going to be ordering some fish this week, so
I'm
I want
sorry.
to try to remember to get those.
That's a beautiful
Got
tank.
It is.
dwarf Sagittaria carpet in the bottom.
Mhm.
It looks nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on, is getting the dwarf sag to be a carpeting plant on the bottom. I love that look.
The first one I had luck with was dwarf chainsaws.
Yep.
Yeah, those are nice.
They seem to do really, really well in the fiberfish
Yep.
substrate.
Yes, they do.
And I've got a couple of bed holes here with my breeder.
Oh, cool. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Oh, you can
Nice.
take off.
That one's pretty too.
There's a blue koi bed.
Mhm. I
Now,
love
see,
the way you got them set up.
how many have you got there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11.
11.
Yep.
He's got them all in bowls.
I love it.
If he stuck to that 10-gallon tank formula, he would have to have 100 gallons of water for
Right?
10 fish.
No joke, you would. And this way is so much easier. And you've got the same type of shelving system I do. I could totally do that if I got rid of a few houseplants.
Yeah, and I
Because I
bought these
love-
That's a
I
pretty
love
cool
fish.
little lights off of eBay or off of Amazon.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
The
I
rubber-
use those. Yeah, I like them.
So I've got a pothos and a couple other plants down here just because to get them out from outside.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
and I've got a resurrection jar there. I've been feeding material out of into that 60-gallon,
oh, cool.
and a bunch of lotus seeds for next spring.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, and if you'll hold on just a second, I got one more thing, and I'll get out of here.
All right. I love those angels.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that dark bronze strain in a long time. Somebody
just-
hollered about it.
I frightened off the mother and father, but I've got a pair of green sevens that
Oh, nice.
That's,
have a nice spawn.
Look at the babies.
they're so cute.
You can see the dust swirled up where they started to the back when I came toward the
Oh,
tank.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Look at all the babies.
And they completely rearranged my stand.
Oh, I know.
Yep.
I've got a pair that have done the same thing.
They dug a pit on each side, piled all the sand in the middle. They laid
Right.
it this rock first, and then they decided they wanted to lay them on this rock, and they terrorized my tank. Everything's covered in sand, and they're still
Yeah.
spinning.
And the water is crystal clear. You see that?
Yep.
All their little bellies are full of baby brine shrimp right now.
Nice.
Good.
I took the first couple of spawns out and tried to raise them like angelfish,
Yeah.
and I had no luck. I wound up with 2 survivors.
Huh.
So this time I just left the eggs in here, and they've done a great job. Here she comes.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yep.
cichlids are good parents, typically.
They spit sand all day long, so everything's covered in.
I know it. I know it.
But I'm looking forward to raising these guys up too. And
Oh, nice.
maybe
Are
we
they gold?
wait on some.
Is that the gold strain?
No, they're green.
Oh, it's the green. Oh, nice. I've got a pair of golds.
Been around here. I don't know what I'm showing. I'm just pointing the camera at the tank. I don't know what you're seeing.
A lot of babies.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of them.
Yes,
That
there
is
are.
awesome.
And then I've got my 75-gallon. That my plants are starting to kind of fade a little bit,
Mhm.
but
A
Wow.
few angels in there. Look at that.
I'm
There's
thinking
so many baby angels.
it's because I had so much water lettuce on the top that it kept them from getting enough light for a while.
Yeah, yeah.
and I'm getting a lot of foam building up.
Mm-hmm.
And something, I don't know what, but something mowed down all the time. Worst area. Just mowed it down like it was mowing grass.
Isn't that funny?
That is.
Nice. Very nice. Look at all the babies in there.
Yeah, there's so many
Wait.
little babies in there.
Yeah, they're gonna grow up and reach the capacity of the tank.
I think you may be there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get rid of them. I sold 30 last week. I sold 26 the week before.
Mm-hmm.
And I sold 40 to some guy not too long ago. And this is how many are left out of one spawn.
I'll have to get some more. I'll have to get some angels from you as well.
I had about
You want those better.
It was like the largest spawn I've ever seen. But anyway, that's about all I've got. I would have come on earlier, but you know, I've been having some medical issues and trying to get that all squared away.
Well, appreciate you coming up, Christian.
I hope you feel better.
Praying for your health. Hope you're doing well.
I'm doing really good. The doctor said everything looks great.
Wonderful.
Oh, good.
Great job.
Recovery.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
All
I
right,
wanted to have you. Drop me an email.
I will.
Okay, and we'll get together on the betters.
Okay, one more thing I wanted to say. Isn't NC a treasure?
Yeah, he is.
Yes, indeed.
That boy is a treasure. I tell you what, he's smarter than I was when I was 20.
Yes, indeed.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Nice
you.
to meet you. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. Yeah.
You too.
Okay, Diane is here. Hi, Diane.
Hello, Father Fish.
How are you?
Doing good.
I've never seen anybody do that really successfully. Set up their tank on end.
Oh, let me try it. How about this?
That was okay. Yeah, your camera's not set to do landscape. There's a setting on it that allows you to do that. Try turning it the other way. See if that'll make a difference. Try turning it the other way. No, the other way. You're turning it right to left, right left to right. Now you're upside down. That's not what I meant. She doesn't get it. Just do it. That's okay. I'm going to bring Dina back up. We don't want to look at it like that. Just
Yeah.
All right.
Try turning it. Yeah, like that.
there you go.
Got it.
Very good. And just get up close to it so we can
Mhm.
see what you're doing. How about
beautiful.
that? Nice tank, yes.
Mhm.
What kind of fish do you have in it, Diane?
I have red-eyed tetras. I have black neons. I have panda cories. I have two bristlenose plecos.
It's nice.
What a community of fish.
Mm-hmm.
Nice tank.
Thank you, Father Fish. I got their plants in Friday and got them in.
Wonderful. Yeah, they look good. You did all right. Looking good.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I would get another light on that. Is that a floodlight? LED floodlight? What do you have?
No, it's a Higer light, Father Fish. But yes, I will get another light on it.
Yeah, you need a wider light.
Mhm.
The
I
plants.
think I'll probably get one that goes the full length of the aquarium.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's a
And I
good
have a couple of angels in here too.
Oh, how nice. Oh, yeah, I see them. Very nice, Diane. Good job.
Thank you, Father Fish. Thank you for all your help.
You're very welcome. Love you, dear.
Okay, I love you too.
Bye.
ya.
for now.
Bye bye.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Let's see. Oh dear. So we put fish up this week. We have started selling fish. We have shrimp. What we have is a mixed lot of neocaridina. Um, there are some reds, some blacks, some clear, maybe blue or two. You get a mix, no formula, just whatever we get, and they're young. But it's I think 5 for $20, isn't it? I think
I
that's
believe
the
so.
deal. I don't remember.
Yeah, I think that was it.
So they're available. I've got one betta listed. It's a mustard gas, a really very pretty one,
It's a really nice one.
and a few other fish. We will have more. I'm going a little slow at the beginning because I have to teach my packers how to pack fish. It's not that it's complicated particularly. It's just that they need to learn how to do it. But we've got all the equipment now to be able to do that. So we're starting fish when we will be selling fish. Uh, Jacques Jecker ordered 10. He ordered 2 orders of shrimp. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we've got about 100 in stock, so we'll be able to carry that for a while. I'm gonna have to start buying shrimp though, and I got to figure out who I'm gonna buy them from, and how I'm gonna do that. So anybody who's raising shrimp or other fish, and you probably got a feel for that. If you're raising fish and you've got something like what we just saw with a tank full of half-grown fish, I'll be interested in working with you, and we can work barter or sale or whatever's involved. Shipping is not complicated. I can get you all the materials to be able to do it, and I think I can work out a way to be able to send you a label that you can print out to be able to ship. So I will cover the shipping costs. Anyway, anybody else up? Who was that?
Yep.
Who is this? Who is this?
Dom Duo?
Dom Dowell. Hello, Dom.
What's going on, guys?
How are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you guys?
Oh, look at this.
Pretty
Good.
good.
Got a little bit of a setup going on. I wanted to show you guys how good it was going, and then I first looked in here, and I got some of my panda cories. Actually, only one that I see has a couple red spots on them.
Uh-oh.
That's
So
not
I'm
good.
nervous. Yeah. So I'm about to set up some quarantine tank. I got a baby tank over here as well.
Okay. Yeah, see, let's get a close up of that. See if we can
Up this one.
diagnose the problem. Yeah.
So
Bring the camera right up to it if you can.
yeah, I got you. So I don't, maybe that's the guy. I don't know. One of my pandas. I don't know. I think they might.
Spots usually mean a bacterial infection.
Right, that's what I read, but so I don't know. I was thinking maybe salt or Mila Fix or whatever.
Salt's good. Yeah.
So I'm about to set those up, set up a quarantine tank, and try to get that
Some
taken
good
care of.
Grammys. The Grammys look okay.
Yep,
What size tank is that?
it's a 60. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Yeah.
60. I don't know. It's a
Grammys are
weird,
small.
awkward tank size. I haven't been able to find any real lids for it. Yeah, I have some lids and some stuff I had for my 55 here. I was
Okay.
just taking a nap. Gotcha, father fish.
Ooh, look at that.
But yeah, I don't know. I was excited to show you how good it was going on, and then I seen those spots. So.
Well, you're doing okay. Um, yeah, get them out and treat them. Try to figure out what's causing it.
For sure. I haven't been doing very. I did a couple water changes when I first started it up.
Yeah.
Uh, just to I don't know, just to keep the water healthy or whatever. And I don't have that many plants. I got all this stuff up in here.
Right.
Um, so I figured that would take. I tested the water too, and that's. I think I did. I should have quarantined them before I brought them back from the shop. I think it's probably from the shop.
Well, you could be right. How long have you had them?
Only about a week.
Well,
I had two before, and then one died, and he was alone by himself for a long time, and then I bought him a bunch of friends.
What shop are you dealing with?
It's a pet shop. It's called Method Aquatics. It's a local pet shop.
Oh, okay. So it's a fish.
Yeah, all their
store.
tanks are quarantined. They're all on their own system.
Okay. So they know what they're doing.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Okay.
So it could have just been, just a unlucky draw or whatever.
Yeah, I would talk to them about
I wish I could
it.
show you. They're so skittish. I'm sorry, I keep talking over you.
It's okay. I would talk to them about it.
Okay.
And find out, because it's possible that they found it in their tanks.
Right.
And have dealt with it, which would be information that you would need.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to just get them all out. I bought another 20 long. This will fit on this right here. So I was gonna set that up there and get them all.
Yeah, don't. If you're gonna take them out and treat them, put them in a bare tank.
Right. Okay.
That way you'll have control.
For sure. No sand,
on.
no nothing on the bottom at all.
Nothing at all. Just
okay.
And then a little salt and just you can't do a lot of salt with cories. They're not crazy for it, but
okay.
But
what
like
about a Melafix or whatever?
Gallons. Pardon?
The Melafix, is that a good idea too? Or?
No, Melafix is a very, very mild antiseptic. It's really not strong enough to do anything. It smells good. That's about its only redeeming value.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'll just try salt in a bare tank, and hopefully they do.
And then get on the show and talk to some people there about it. You'll be able to get some help from them as well. That's a really good resource.
Should it just go away, or will the should
No,
it not
it
get
probably
worse,
won't. It's going to need, if it's a bacterial infection, it will need to be treated, and salt may be enough to do it.
For sure.
The other thing you could do when you take them out, dab some antiseptic ointment on the wound.
Okay, like triple antibiotic, like normal, like people stuff.
Dab it very lightly, right on the wounds.
Okay.
And that'll kill it.
Awesome. Awesome.
That's probably the very best treatment.
Okay, well that's the first plan. Yeah, I just want to make sure these guys are all healthy. I got a lemon pleco back there too. He's kind of sucking on that right now.
Nice.
And then these are just all the babies that I've had some mollies and endlers. There's some
cool.
babies in here.
Very good.
Little sailfin.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice.
I love you guys' stuff. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care, Dom.
Thank you, guys.
That works.
Glory. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Golden Arms is here. Can I put a bed of fish in a 15-liter planted 1-year-old aquarium living 3 big amano? Difficult to remove them? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Evie. Planning a trip to the Bay Area in about a year. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you. That'll be fun. You bring some fish back when you come.
Yeah.
Some of those angels would be nice. Starboy, hello, hello. Um, how often should I feed juvenile angels to grow them out? I feed them every day. Baby fish have to eat every day. They don't have adequate fat buildup, fat reserves. So if they don't, if a baby fish, a very young fish, if it doesn't eat every day, it's probably going to die. So you need to feed them every day, which means you may need to put them in a system where you can do water changes and keep that water clean. If you got a lot of them, it's simply easier to do that than to try to grow them out in an aquarium that's set up, established aquarium. I'm banging this glass back here with my chair.
It happens.
Jeez. Java ferns are growing baby plants at the tip of the leaves. Go to bed. Well, it ain't bad. Okay. It happens. It's natural growth cycle. It happens when the leaf reaches the end of its natural life, not the plant, but the leaf. Remember, this is so important to keep this in front of your brain when you're dealing with plants. The leaf is not the plant. The leaf is the disposable portion of the plant. A plant will grow many, many, many leaves during its lifetime. The leaf is like the workhorse of the plant, and they wear out and they get disposed of, and the plant grows new leaves. So when that leaf gets old and begins to die, it will trigger growth on its edges of new plants. Now, we had somebody up here. Oh, they're still here. It's Jonathan. Jonathan, are you?
Hey, Funfish.
There he is. Hi.
How's
That's
it going?
a nice setup.
Oh,
boy.
thank you. I just wanted to say thank you to you, Alex, and Lucas Brain. You guys got me back into doing fish back in
You bet.
April.
Look at that. Look at that. Gorgeous.
Love it.
Is that what size? That's a 40 breeder, isn't it?
It's a 55, about 25 years old, father fish. The center brace just recently broke.
How? Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a 55. Huh. Okay. It doesn't look like a 55. I'll take your word for it. Probably because your substrate state. That's hair grass, isn't it? Look at that.
Yes, sir.
That's
Looks
gorgeous.
so good.
Isn't that nice?
This is
Yeah,
your
it
stem
is.
plant kit.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
But it's a 55.
Yeah, I see it.
But we're going to switch it over to a 75.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how nice.
And then we got the resurrection jars.
Wow.
Terrarium.
Very cool. You got a few tanks there, don't you?
Yes, sir.
What's in there? What's that fish?
It's a betta. I can't pronounce the name. It's the betta Mehai.
I know the one you're talking about. I can never pronounce it, but I know the one you're talking about. Those are gorgeous.
I'm looking for a female if you know anybody.
Finding a
I
female
don't
is
think
gonna be
nobody has
hard.
done. Yeah.
Yeah. I
You
gotta go all the way to
don't
California.
you?
And we got some white clouds that just bred and a 5-gallon I'll show you here shortly.
Those are pretty.
And here's the 10-gallon with some clown killifish and some CPDs.
Oh, I love clown killies. I need to get some more.
They got some Corys in there
Yeah,
too.
clown killies spawned.
Not yet that I know of, but I got to keep watching them.
They're looking good. They look really
Yeah, they
good.
are.
Where'd you get them?
I got the clown killies from Dan's Fish.
Okay.
Okay, and then this is the white cloud minnow.
Yeah, I need to get
Fry.
some.
You could have these if you want. I appreciate the stem plants.
Well, I'll trade you some plants for them.
Okay, I'll let the fry grow and I'll let you have your pick. And then these are some rosy barbs that are hiding, but these are.
Oh, that's
Oh
a
my.
pretty.
I like the
Is
rosy
that a
barbs.
pencil fish? Is that a pencil
I
fish?
mean, not a rosy barb, a rosy loach.
Yeah. What's that in the corner?
In the corner, amber.
Oh, it's an ember? Okay.
And then a little 3-gallon with some killifish that I picked up in Wilmington out of the
Oh, how
creek,
nice.
I love
Where are
that
you
one.
located?
North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah, you got me into foraging, so I went
Oh,
out.
nice. Nice.
Uh-huh.
I took my local
It's fun,
laws,
isn't it?
and I bought a little license to harvest some killifish out of some of the creeks out there.
Oh, how cool.
Now, this is the only thing that's giving me trouble, Fogfish.
Yeah, is it cloudy water or is it algae?
A little bit of both. I've been doing 50% water changes every other day for the past 2 weeks, and it's
Yeah,
just
stop doing water changes. You're just making it worse.
okay. The water's been smelling foul.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Well,
that's why I've
stop
been doing water
feeding then.
changes.
No, don't put any food in at all.
Okay, no more food. You got it.
What do you got for a filter?
Sponge.
Okay. Can you hook a second one up?
I can.
Do 2 of them in there.
Okay. Thank you.
What size tank is that?
It's a 29 high.
29, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah,
had
I would
a,
do that. Just do 2 spawns. Stop.
I recently
feeding
turned that
until it
off.
goes up. Pardon?
I recently turned this off. Is that okay?
The heater?
The power head.
Oh, the under gravel?
No, it's not under gravel. It's just a power head.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You don't need a power head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now this is what I really wanted to show you. I can't even pronounce the name on these guys.
Wow, those are cool.
Is that a goby?
Yeah, it's a goby. Can I put the name up, the scientific name up in the chat?
Yeah. Wow. Where'd you get them?
Dan's Fish.
Oh, really? That's stunning.
Yeah, it is.
Mugoblius adenia.
Huh. Nice. Mugobius. Hottie eye. Neat fish. Look at that. Oh, too cool.
That is.
Is that frozen?
Yes, those are frozen bloodworms. I wanted
Yeah.
to talk to you about getting into blackworm cultures.
Yeah, I'm working with a shop they're bringing in 40 pounds this week. And I got to get a couple of pounds and see if I can't start getting it working. Oh, nice. They look wonderful.
Yeah, they do.
How many you have? Looks like 3 there.
Yes, sir. Got 3 of
3
them.
of
I'm hoping
With the
they can breed
female and
out.
2 males, maybe. Huh?
Yeah, I've had them for about a month, and they seem to be doing real good. I just recently got them taking what do they call
Very
Viber
good.
bites?
Yeah, I've got about 5 or 6 species. I don't have that one. That's a pretty colorful one.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I also love the lava rock sculpture that you've got in there. I love that.
Oh, thank you. I built that.
That is really cool. It looks nice.
Thank you.
Very cool. Good job. Good
I
job.
appreciate it, Father Fish. That's it. That's about it. Besides just some more killifish and just a snail pit.
What kind of killing? Is that a local native?
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, for the killifish, it's the least killifish.
Oh, okay, Formosa. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a killie out there. It's actually a live bearer.
Mm-hmm.
It's called a least killie. It's a Formosa. Nice little fish. Really sweet little fish. You usually catch them with mosquito fish, which is the gambusia. Not a nice fish, but the Formosas are a real sweet fish. That looks very good.
Yeah, it does.
Very good.
Little 3.5 gallon. I can't get the least killifish to come out. There's about 5 in here that keep breeding.
Nice. Yeah.
I got some blue
They're
shrimp.
great little fish. They drop 1 baby a day when they're spawning.
Yep, I appreciate it.
I love it. I love it.
Any ideas for the 75 before I let you go?
Well, you want to try to keep that carpet. That's going to be a good trick. What do you have it growing in?
I have the very top is aqua soil.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And then it's your Father Fish substrate.
Okay. Yeah, I would just duplicate what you got there.
You got it.
Try to take it out. Try to take it out in sheets as much as you can.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thank you, Jonathan. Very much.
Love the way he's got the carpet growing.
Oh, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Russ, is so nice. Let's see. We have Tina here. Tina, hello.
Hello, how are you? Can you hear me?
Tina's got another sideways
Yeah,
aquarium.
you turn it like this, I think.
There you go.
Like that? Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm so happy to talk to you both. I'm such big fans.
Well, thank you, Tina. That's a pretty tank.
Yeah, I just set it up. It's a month old.
Oh, wonderful.
And most of the plants came from you, but some of them, like this guy right here, I got out of a local river called the Peconic River.
Good for you. Good for you.
You should see me, Father Fish. I go out and I wear my rain boots and I go collect my plants, and people think I'm crazy.
Wonderful. I love it.
Love it.
And this Wednesday, I plan on going back to the Peconic River to get another resurrection jar going.
So
but I
where
have
are you
a question.
located?
I'm in Long Island, New York, East End of Long Island.
Okay.
Yeah, near the Hamptons, but I'm not
Very
rich.
cool.
I have a question. How long can the stuff in the resurrection jar last? Because I have one set up since July. It's over here.
It will gradually deteriorate unless you keep adding new leaves to it.
Okay. All right. Because I think I'm just going to throw out what I have in there and just get a whole new jar going.
Yeah.
But I just got my first 2 fish, and I actually had 3 fish. One died this morning. I don't know why.
Oh.
But my water parameters are all good.
You got a platy in there?
Yeah, I have 2 platies.
A couple of them, yeah.
Yeah,
that's Jack. Yeah, they're fun.
They
but
are.
yeah, I lost one today. I have no idea why. I guess, I did get it from PetSmart, so that could be the reason.
That is very likely.
Yeah.
That's usually the reason for me. That's what happens. I get them from PetSmart.
Yeah, very likely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think from now on I'm gonna stick with the local aquarium store. The guy's really nice in there. Helped me out tons.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, I'm so happy to talk to you guys. I just wanted to show my brand new tank
Thank
off.
you, Tina. Love it.
Yeah,
Very
glad
nice.
you did.
Thank you
You
for
got
all
me
your
wanting
help.
to get more
You
platies
bet.
now.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, that
Nice.
tequila sunset platy that she had, that one was beautiful. I've been stalking those.
Yeah, they're pretty, aren't they? Let's see.
Yeah.
Kathy Reed is here. Hi, Kathy.
Hi,
Hi, how are
can you
you?
hear me?
Yes.
Good. I have a question on my tank. Looks like the black dirt is working its way up to the top under that fake rock.
Yeah.
Should I be concerned about that?
Yeah, add some more sand right in that area.
That's what I thought.
Just build it up a little deeper.
Okay. It's 2 months old.
Looking good.
I guess 65, I think. Yep, that's it.
Pretty angel.
Yeah, that is.
Nice. Yeah, the fish are obviously very happy in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all seem to be doing really good. It's just that black dirt's
Yeah.
working up and worried me a little bit.
Well, yeah, just add some sand. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Looks wonderful. Good
Yeah,
job.
it does.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kathy.
See a bunch of beautiful tanks tonight.
Yeah, we sure have. Sad when that happens, Christian. It's very sad when that happens.
Yeah, it is.
Adam 3030. Good job. Getting you a wrench. Who else is here? ZX9R, Stephen Brady. Sidious is here. Hello, Sidious.
Oh, cool.
Sidious is bad mouthing Formosa. Paul Cohen. Wants a tie monocola to plastic mesh. Yeah, that should work. And they get the mesh down in some kind of substrate. You could also use super glue. And just tiny dribble of it to hold it on there. Oh, Stylus has gambusia. Not my favorite fish. Goldfish love to eat it. What are they? Oh, duckweed.
Oh, yeah.
Goldfish do love duckweed. Absolutely do. Leo. Let's see. Stephen's talking about this Mogula globius adii, species of goba from Lake Matano on the Indonesian island of Sulawesi. Oh, it's a shell dweller, I guess. Huh?
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
The shell dweller fish, they're just so fascinating. You can't find them anywhere local for me, but they're really cool.
Yeah. There are gobies in the bay that live in and around shell beds, particularly oyster shell beds. That's how I've been catching them. I almost went back today, but I'm apprehensive about doing lone boat rides by myself.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Especially with as
You know,
choppy as the water's been.
30 years ago, I wouldn't have minded doing it, but I don't want to get stuck at 85 and have to trek miles back home or swim for any length of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Darrow, get you a wrench. Who just came up here?
Daniel.
Is that Daniel? Hello, Daniel.
Hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I had a question for you. This is my first aquarium. I started it probably in February of this year.
Okay.
And as you can see, I've got a betta fish. She's doing pretty good. She's kind of upset right now because she can see a reflection. So, but I've got some snails, some Nerite snails, and they're doing really good too. The only problem I think I've really been having is the Java ferns. They're just dying. The Java ferns just die. The Anubias do really good. They grow new leaves. You know, the old ones will die, but they keep growing new leaves. I wonder what you could recommend for maybe a different, if I should try to fix what's going on with the Java ferns. If I
No, I would get some stem plants.
Okay.
Let's get some stem plants going in there. You've got all rooted right now, and nothing is really overwhelming the tank. The plants should be dominant, and they're not, and it's it's because you just don't have plants that have a rapid growth cycle.
Okay.
It's just the wrong kind of plant. That's all. Get a pack of stem plants.
What kind of soil should I have for that? Because I just got regular.
Now?
I've just got little. I just got it from the pet store. It's just a little black sand. It's just basic sand, I think.
What's a brown on top? What is that?
It's probably just fish waste.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah, the snails, they go through a lot of that.
I didn't know what I was looking at.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. Okay.
I've got the Anubias, some of the Anubias on there.
Oh, how can we fix this? You know what? What's that, a 10?
5 gallon.
5. I think I ought to start all over. Really, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
You know, take it 5 minutes.
And
you can even leave that sand in there. Take the driftwood out, take the plants out, take the fish out, turn the heater off. Drain the water all the way down. You can save it if you want to. Nothing wrong with the water.
Okay.
Buy a bag of the 10-gallon dirted substrate. Do you have more sand? Do you have more sand?
No, I don't. It's just the same sand. Okay.
Put an inch of dirt, 2 inches of sand on top of it. Put the driftwood back in, fill it back up with the water, and you're good to go.
Okay. And
so
what would you
get the 10-pound, the 10-gallon bag of soil, and then get a local. You need 5 pounds of sand.
Okay.
Not a lot, little bit of sand.
What would you recommend for for some maybe like fast growing plants or just
stem plants? Get
Okay.
the stem plant pack. If you want to go to my store, buy 2 things.
Okay.
Buy the 10-gallon dirt and buy the stem plant pack. It'll be about $75 for all of it.
Okay.
And then get some sand. You could take out what you got and put it on top if you want.
Gotcha.
But I would add a little more to it. because you want about 2 inches of sand, inch and a
Okay.
half. Yeah, and do not put all that dirt in. Put about half of it in,
Okay.
and then put the sand on top. At least an inch of sand on top of the dirt. Refill it. Don't stir it up when you refill it. Do it carefully. But then they get the filter working, the heater. Put the plants and fish back in, and you'll notice immediate change.
Yeah, you will.
It'll happen immediately.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good. Then I was thinking that I might have to, start all over too. I definitely want to keep the Anubias because they seem
Yeah,
like
it's a
that one right
nice
there.
plant.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I might
keep
get
all
more.
of those plants. You don't have any bad plants there. They're all good plants.
Okay.
That
They're
is
just they're
gorgeous.
slow growing, and you really don't have a good source of nutrient in there. But that dirt is going to provide it. Pretty fish,
Okay.
nice female betta.
Yeah,
Really.
it's so
Thank
hard
you.
to find female betas that's that quality. At least in my
And
area.
you know
it is.
what? I got her at PetSmart too.
Really?
Well, you've
Wow.
done a good job with her.
Yeah, you have. All the ones I found are really sickly. So
She's done good. I did give her a slight salt bath a couple months ago because I noticed a spot on her.
Yeah.
And it did go away. So that was the only thing that I've really had to deal with her. So I mean, she eats great and she
It
seems
looks
to be doing
great.
good. So
Christian,
Nice.
all right,
here's a question
Well, don't
for you.
break it down until you get the new stuff, and then
gotcha.
just do it all in. It'll take you no more than an hour.
Okay.
Won't
Well,
be a
thank
big
you. I
deal.
appreciate it.
Thank
Daniel,
you, Daniel.
before you head out, is that a platinum betta? Christian B was curious.
No, she is a what is it? An elephant ear? Just
Okay,
a white
awesome.
elephant ear.
White
Yeah.
elephant, yeah, pretty fish.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That is beautiful.
Bye, Daniel. Thank you. Okay, CBRJ is here. Have you got your camera on?
I'm sorry. It's pitch black where I am, and I'm just sitting outside. I hope it's okay.
Okay.
So we're chatting.
Yes, I just have some ideas I want you guys to try out.
Okay.
So lactobacillus, the bacteria that you make yogurt with, for example.
Yes. Right.
There is something called Korean natural farming. I'm more of a soil nerd than fish, but it kind of works the same way.
Yep.
So in Korean natural farming, you can make something called lab, which is just a mix of the different bacillus. So you take some rice, you wash it off, and then let it sit for a few days until it smells sweet, and then you mix it with milk. And then you will get a cheese you can eat, and then the water that is still left has so much good properties for fish and for any animal. You can also do it with like one of those tablets you buy at the pharmacy with the different strains in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I want you guys to check it out because it does have like antimicrobial properties and stuff like that. And the
Okay.
cheese is really good for you.
Yeah, I have a lab tech on retainer. I'll have her put together a project with this, some lab work, and we'll check it out.
It's tiny amounts, like 1 per 1,000 sort of.
Right. Oh, I
more
understand.
used in
Yeah.
aquaculture.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
something I just want to get you on.
You bet.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for that, Subi.
Take care.
Bye. Bye for now. Let's see. Very good.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
I've
cool.
up to this point really avoided doing any of that kind of thing, because we've been bringing wild culture in. But there are certain advantages to being able to do specific culture, and we have followed a lot of the research that's been done in home, homeopathic gardening, in natural gardening, by building up the organic foundation of the soil. That's really kind of key to what we're all about here. But I think that part of what we're trying to do right now in working with Phillips is to look at these kinds of issues and find products or processes that we can help people put in place in their aquariums that are going to be able to create the kind of the kind of growth and the kind of cycling that we're looking for. So great.
Yeah.
Appreciate the input, and we'll get that in the system and take a good hard look at it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. So, are we running out of gas? We got about 15 minutes left.
Yeah. I was so hoping I could figure out my Bluetooth webcam where I could give you guys a fish tour. And I have not got it figured out how you get the Bluetooth part to connect to the computer yet. I thought I had it, and then it's like, nope.
Well, I'm fighting the same kind of fight. I'm trying to figure out how I can broadcast from my shop. And the difficulty is I've got my computer in a room separated from where all the fish tanks are. And I need to get something set up around the fish tanks. Right now, my monitors are all 4-foot monitors. So I don't want to have to move a 4-foot monitor.
Right, no kidding.
So what I'll probably do is buy a laptop and just do it on a laptop. I've got a bunch of laptops that arrange it.
Hey, if they still work, it don't matter.
I don't know. They sort of work and sort of don't.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those.
Maybe I have a friend who has a computer store, right? I need to go talk to him and see if he can help me set something up. That's I think the solution to this problem, because I need to get somebody in there to give me some ideas how to do this.
Definitely.
And just pay him the big bucks to do it.
Right.
Oh my. I'm going to cook a hamburger tonight.
Hey, that sounds good. I'm not sure what I'm going to cook up tonight. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still on soup diet.
I got some beef that's been thawing out all afternoon. My BP is some blood sugar or something. Not bad. It's 170. It's not bad. But
hey, that's good.
It's up a little. Probably I'll do 5 units and then get something to eat. We'll do that.
Jonathan W. mentioned maybe you should try a GoPro to do the live streams. Actually,
I don't know how to hook that up to my computer is the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do that. I can video something. I've got video cameras. The problem is monitors. I've got to have a monitor and a keyboard and a mouse and a camera and a microphone to be able to do this. And that means setting up a different location for all that equipment. And I can't run it from my current tower because it's just too much. It's too complicated. So I think the only option I have is to get another computer. Excuse me. Another computer and hook it up. But I think I'll do that. I think I'll go talk to my friend and See if people will help me get something set up
Hey, that's a good
without
thought.
spending an arm and a leg. Because
Right.
I don't have any arms or legs left.
Hmm. Right.
All right. All
Hold on.
right. What else is going on here?
Now, this is really interesting. Christian B says water lettuce is illegal in Florida. I did not know that.
Well,
you know.
it's illegal to transport it.
Okay, but you can have it though, right?
Well, theoretically. Theoretically, you can have it.
They need to quit banning all the plants.
Excuse me. Be right back.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's wild. Thanks for letting me know about that, Christian B. And the person earlier that was talking about, I can't remember your name, but she was talking about how you watched a YouTube video on somebody getting in trouble for selling plants in Florida. I'd appreciate if you could send me that video on Discord. I'll put a link to Discord in the chat. And I'm Psycho Plant Lady on there. So, well, technically my video game name is Lokita Psycho Plant Lady. So, eventually I'll get around to getting that changed, but I've got so many tanks in the shoal that already have that name that it would take forever to get them changed. Let's see. I've heard of some... Mr. Goldarm says, I've heard of some plants being illegal in certain areas. That's interesting. So maybe certain counties or certain cities. And that makes no sense, Matt CC3, while Salvinia would be illegal in Canada. You guys get way too cold. It would kill it out. And Victor C, thanks for watching. It's nice seeing you tonight. And yes, Doompie, people need to quit emptying their tanks in nature. I just don't see that many people doing that, though. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I've never dumped anything anywhere, so. Sailor Ed says, need more soup with the magic spoon, right? Zeb, thanks. I did not know that they're saying water lettuce was clogging waterways and canals. That's wild. That is really wild. I would never have thought of that. Hey, welcome back.
Dylan Mustatillo. How do I know if I need a heater? You need a heater.
Yeah.
You know by paying attention to what Father Fish says. You need a heater. Unless you're living in the tropics, you need a heater. Now, you may be living in the tropics, in which case you don't need a heater. If your temperature gets down to 70, as low as 70, you need a heater.
Wow.
Need more soup, Sailor Ed says. I could do that. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a meat sauce and pasta.
Well, that'd be good.
Oh. I was going to do hamburger, but a meat sauce would be good. I've got some pretty good sauce. I've got some really nice sauces.
Yeah.
Really good ones. I have a. Oh God, I got to show you this. Let me grab a couple here.
Yeah.
I've been collecting sauces lately.
Oh no, that's cool. Yeah, lately I've been collecting hot sauce and different types of barbecue sauce. And yeah, Mr. Gold Arms, regulations. Yeah, I agree with you. 100%.
I got another one in the fridge.
Yeah.
This is tahini. You know what tahini?
No, I don't think I've ever tried that.
Tahini is it's ground sesame seeds.
Oh, that's cool.
They have black pearl oyster salsa.
Cool.
A bruschetta.
Oh, that looks good. That looks good.
And here's the winner.
What's the winner? Oh, I can't see it. Oh, truffle. Yes, that would be the winner, hands down. Truffle Alfredo. That sounds good. I'm gonna have to get some of that next time I go to the store.
Yeah, I think I'll do that one.
I love anything that's mushrooms. So
I'll mix it in with I've got some good ground beef.
oh, that would be good.
But I don't want to put tomato in that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe what I'll do is add some of this ground sesame. I could put bruschetta in it, but that would ruin it.
Yeah.
It'd be too strong.
Yeah, that would make a really strong sauce.
Yeah. Well, it'll overpower the mushroom, the truffle.
Yeah, it would. And Kim's got an idea, Father Fish. How about using the phone to do a tour of the shop and then returning to the desktop for the rest of the show? So you could do a tour from the shop on your phone, then just...
Yeah, I don't want to... The thing is, I don't want to sit there with a blank wall background.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You know, that's the issue.
Tina says we're making her hungry.
Best show and let. Show and tell. Yes. Yeah, it's been fun. Huh? Tina's getting hungry. Yeah, me too.
Me three.
All right. Tony says, why not Wallstead discussions? What do you have in mind, Tony? What are you thinking?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. Why don't you come up and talk about this?
Yeah, come on up. Click the link.
Tell us what you have in mind. Tony Driver, why not Wallstead discussions? I don't know what you mean by that.
Yeah, I don't either.
Part of the issue is that we're not doing Wallstead method.
Mm-hmm.
We're just not. I mean, what we're doing really is far into Wallstead. It's the only thing in common is dirt, and even that's not in common because we're doing an enriched substrate that has all kinds of supplements in it, and it's compounded with a variety of materials. Wallstead has backyard chicken dirt or garden soil. We're not doing that. So I don't know what. I think there's a general misunderstanding about Wallstead. You know, the Wallstead method is dirt. That's it, dirt. No cap, no nothing, just dirt. Maybe a little gravel on top. That's not even in the same ballpark with what we're doing. Wallstead's book that she published, the turn of the century, 2000 or so, clarified several problems. One of which was that the soil depleted. The other is that the soil, the nutrients dissolved into the water column. That was where she stopped. That's where we started. We took that not as the end game, but as the starting point and we solved those two problems. We solved them in a way that is not at all compatible with what Wallstead is teaching even today. So I wouldn't say we're in conflict with Diana Wallstead, but we're doing things that she apparently has not considered. You know, she's a scientist. She works in a laboratory environment, and her book is a laboratory technical treatise on the specifics of dirt in water. And it's as such, it is very deep. It requires something of a scientific background to be able to really understand the full impact and value of it. That was the point where we started this process that has allowed us to create an aquarium that is balanced, stable, healthy, and long lasting, that literally lasts for years. That's not even a consideration for the Tom Barr, Dina Wallstead group that are doing plants and planted systems. They're not doing what we're doing. They're doing essentially short-term aquariums that last 6 months to a year and then are redone. We're not doing that. We're doing permanent, very long-lasting aquariums. This aquarium is 23 years old. It's been set up and running for 23 years. And you can see it's still a strong, healthy aquarium. Here you go. I don't know if I can do this. My camera's stuck on a bunch of rocks. I pulled rocks out of my aquarium and the wires tangled.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who does that.
Yeah, I can't bring the camera over to show you. You know, I certainly have nothing against Wallstead. It's just that calling what we're doing Wallstead shows a complete lack of understanding of what Wallstead is and what we're doing. So we talk about it all the time. What we don't talk about is Diana Wallstead, because that's not what we're doing. It just isn't. It's not even really close to what we're doing. Hope that helps.
Kim's telling me to for me to scroll back to Tony's original post. I just gotta find where it is. And Cajun Dragon 68 wanted to know what kind of plants you'd recommend for barbs.
For what?
For barbs.
Well, any plant, it doesn't really matter. Mm-hmm. But the stem plants are the easiest starting plant.
Oh. It looks like Tony's original comment was asking about
what's a timestamp?
It is 7:55 if I've got this right. Let's keep scrolling to make sure that's the original.
I've got one at 7:52. He says, why not Wallstead discussions? Trying to find something before that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what I'm looking for, Kim.
Yeah, why not post the timestamp, Kim, if you know what he's if there was a prior comment. I haven't found a prior comment.
Yeah, I haven't.
I need
either.
a partner on a boat. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. And Adam 3030 recently built my first tank following your rules. It's working perfectly. so far. Well, anyway.
Mm. Yeah, and Kim says she can't see the timestamps. You have to, in the chat, you'll see 3 little dots at the top of the chat. You can click there, and then there'll be a little toggle button next to timestamps. That's how you can turn the timestamps on. Just in
Yeah,
case.
right up there where it says top chat, you can click on that, change it to live chat, go across to the right 3 dots, click on that, and then there's a timestamp. Just click on that. It's just an easy way. Okay, here it is, 7:57. Cut out light for a few hours to reduce algae growth. Well, what that does is it breaks the growth cycle. The growth cycle is based on sunlight, and it's a duration of sunlight on a daily basis. If you break that, if you stop that, it stops the growth cycle in mid race, if you will. And when it comes back on, it resets itself. So it's a way of, the problem is you'd have to do that every day. And then nothing else is going to grow. It won't just shut down the algae. It'll shut down everything. The solution is to add more plants, reduce light. Basically, add more plants or reduce light or add light. So it's the balance between the plants and the light. Bob says it's time to get drunk.
That's why I couldn't help but laugh at her. It's like, okay.
Really?
Hold up. They sent me a timestamp thing in Discord. Just a sec.
Yeah, the siesta method.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the siesta method by Dina Wildstead. I haven't heard of that one yet.
I have tried getting on their site. I've gone over to their site several times as a participant and made comments, and I consistently get kicked off the site. I get banned consistently. I get shut down. My comments get shut down. I'm persona non grata on the Planted Forum website. Don't really know why.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Must be a threat. I don't know.
No clue. That's just so strange.
It's a huge site. They have tens of thousands of people. It's a big site. I frankly think what we're doing on Discord is every bit as big.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing our thing. They're doing their thing. I don't have a problem with it.
Hey, that's it.
Really, I don't need to get into any pissing match with anybody.
Right.
Yeah, Tina said I've had people tell me not to follow you. I know. But ask them who they're following and what the results are, how they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then compare. Contrast and compare.
Oh, we got some
who just popped up?
Darwire.
Hello, Darwire.
Hey, good afternoon.
How are you?
Sunday.
Oh, look at this stunning tank.
That's beautiful.
This is a 40-gallon breeder that I set up.
I love it.
A couple years ago. There's nothing planted. I have the dirt underneath and the sand layer and all that, but there's nothing planted. I'm just trying to do all floating plants and see how that goes. And then I thought,
nice. Yeah.
get like a dirt layer on the top of the sand, maybe go for some like a carpeting plant or something. But I
Do
got
you have any
6.
Coley loaches or gobies or anything like that in there?
Right now it's just 6 platies because I just started this, but I have 6 zebra loaches coming from Phillips Fish Works. So I have these little tunnels built in
Yeah,
here
they're
for
gonna love
them.
it.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah. And I just came from the local pond and put a bunch of these plants in here. So all these platies are hunting for whatever was on there.
Right, right. That's
So
very cool.
I got super cheap rocks from the local bark. It's called Bark Boys here, but it's like
Yes, right.
place.
Yeah, they're nice too. They're very showy. What did you use for the tunnels?
This is just black PVC 2-inch
See?
pipe.
Yeah.
Yeah, or it's ABS technically because it's the black drainage.
Right. Oh, okay. Cool.
And then I just put a sponge filter from one of my other tanks in there and
Yep.
see how it goes.
I like it.
This so this is guppy grass. Will it root into the substrate if it's left there?
It does not root, but it will attach.
Okay. And it'll. You think
Maybe
I have enough?
wait a minute. That may root. Yeah, that's not what I thought it was. It probably will root. Yes, it's a stem plant.
Guppy grass. Okay. Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of show the project, and we'll see how it goes.
Very neat.
Little base project.
Very cool.
Yeah, and then I have this other. This is my white cloud. So this is an unheated basement. So this tank's unheated, and I just put a bunch more stuff in there for the white clouds. But I want to rescape this tank.
Is that a big rock or two?
Yeah, it's like a fake rock, but it's like a formation that I got from somebody. It's that company that does fake rocks.
Right.
I wanted to get out because it just takes up a lot of room.
Very naturalist.
Yeah,
naturalist style, isn't it? Yeah. Like your style.
And this is like an LRB style tank as well. After it was set up as a father fish, because there's no air infiltration or anything like that.
Okay,
but
right.
It's just all mucky down there. So
yeah.
So would you just cover that with more sand, or just leave it as is, or cover it with like?
I would build a food web with it. Start
Well,
putting
yeah, I put more. I got leaves going in there, and I tried to put Java moss between, like sandwiched between these things here, but it's not really growing out. I thought maybe it would feed on the mulm.
Doesn't always work. Yeah, build
doesn't do
build web in it. Just got some mulch on it.
Yeah. So anyways,
pretty.
I'll jump off, but thanks for taking a look.
Thank you. Yeah, neat. Very neat.
Have a good day.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thanks.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Okay, we're out of time here. What do you know?
Yep. Yep, it's that time. Where'd you go? Got you back.
All right. What is this?
Let's see.
In the world.
I'm not sure what happened there where he got timed out. But hey, NC got him. He must have done something.
Gaming. I'm just gonna hide the user. He's just a troll. Sandy Peterson. Oh yeah. She said the 3 dots don't show up if you're using a phone. That's probably true.
Oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't think about that.
We'll get her a wrench. All right, guys. We are over the moon here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're past the witching hour. Nice to be with you all. Thank you,
Yeah,
Dina.
thank you,
That was
Father
fun.
Fish.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, a lot of really cool tanks tonight.
Yeah, well, they saw a lot of cool ones.
Yeah. Back Wednesday night, 7 o'clock Wednesday night. Remember
Hopefully, I
7
will.
o'clock Wednesday night until 9, 2 hours Wednesday night. There'll be more show and tell. Just a chance to chat about our fish, look at them, and see what people are doing. Maybe give Father Fish a chance to buy something interesting. That would be fun. Looking forward to those betas. That's
Oh yeah, those are beautiful.
Love you guys.
Love y'all.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Let's see. Shall we play some music? Can we do it?
Hey, we can try it and see if we can do it.
Let's see. Uh-oh. There we go.
Got it.
I love my little fishies as they swim about their home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home. I have traveled the world over, but never found a peace that comes from watching my fishies as they swim about their home. My heart is happy and I am content to sit and watch them swim. I will not be alone while these fishies are in my home. When the sunlight shines upon them and their colors begin to glow, I am drawn into a world where my heart longs to go. I imagine scenes of beauty and feel the warmth of love. I love my little fishes as they swim about their home.
Hi all.
Good night, everybody. Love you guys.